Hi everyone, hope everybody's doing good today. I'm feeling pretty good, not too bad. It's just a real dreary, rainy day. It's not real cold. I'm just guessing maybe 40 or a little bit more out there. Um, no snow though, it's just one day after another. I mean, we might have one day have a little bit of sun, but it's just dreary. Gets you kind of just down. Okay, on our prayer request today, Tumbleweed's daughter Sarah is still in pain, and they have an unspoken request too. Teresa's husband needs prayer, her husband does, and Michael Murphy's friend Emmett is needing prayer for a bone marrow transplant, and Michael needs prayer also. Life of Vicky has lupus, and her meds aren't helping. Jess Ann for a neurological issue. Canadian Scrapper's niece broke her foot in 2 places. The Prudent Gal for her unsaved family. And Angela Garcia asked for our prayers. And Norma asked for our prayers. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, I pray for everyone on the list today, hoping that they'll get better real soon, Lord. And I know that you can do it. In the Lord's name I pray. Amen. Okay. Yeah, it's half dark outside. I don't know if it's going to get any worse or not, but it's not time for it to get dark or anything. So, just gets old. Got me some, you see the P? P is for peachy. Peachy tea. From Pals. Sudden service. I'll show you the picture of what I had for lunch later on. Okay, our Bible reading today comes from John 21, 17 through 25. The third time he said to him, Simon, son of John, do you love me? Peter was hurt because Jesus asked him the third time, do you love me? He said, Lord, you know all things. You know that I love you. Jesus said, feed my sheep. Very truly I tell you, when you were younger, you dressed yourself and went where you wanted. But when you are old, you will stretch out your hands, and someone else will dress you and lead you where you do not want to go. Jesus said this to indicate the kind of death by which Peter would glorify God. Then he said to him, follow me. Peter turned and saw what the disciple whom Jesus loved was following them. This was the one who had leaned back against Jesus at the supper and had said, Lord, who is going to betray you? When Peter saw him, he asked, Lord, what about him? Jesus answered, if I want him to remain alive until I return, what is that to you? You must follow me. Because of this, the rumor spread among the believers that this disciple would not die. But Jesus did not say that he would not die. He only said, if I want him to remain alive until I return, what is that to you? This is the disciple who testifies to these things and wrote them down. We know that his testimony is true. Jesus did many other things as well. If every one of them were written down, I suppose that even the whole world would not have room for the books that would be written. Amen. Okay. Our devotional reading today is entitled, No Comparison. One of these days I'm going to put it all on Facebook, not just the good stuff. My friend Sue comment made casually over lunch with her husband caused me to laugh out loud and also to think. Social media can be a good thing, helping us to stay in touch with and pray for friends across the years and miles. But if we're not careful, it can also create an unrealistic outlook on life. When much of what we see posted is a highlight reel of the good stuff, we can be misled into thinking others' lives are without trouble and wonder where our own went wrong. Comparing ourselves with others is a true recipe for unhappiness. When the disciples compared themselves to each other, Jesus quickly discouraged it. Soon after his resurrection, Jesus told Peter how he would suffer for his faith. Peter then turned to John and asked, Lord, what about him? Jesus answered, if I want him to remain alive until I return, what is that to you? You must follow me. Jesus pointed Peter to the best remedy for unhealthy comparisons. When our minds are focused on God and all he's done for us, self-focused thoughts fall gently away and we long to follow him. In place of the world's competitive strain and stress, he gives us his loving presence and peace. Nothing can compare with him. Amen. One thing I've noticed is the earlier I do my video, it seems the better it does, as far as freezing up or something. So I don't know if it could be, but I'm just wondering if it seems like anywhere from like 5 p.m. after, I have trouble with it. I don't know if it's maybe because there's a lot more traffic, people during that time, when people trying to get their videos uploaded or what. But it's just funny, the last several times I've done it before 4 o'clock, it's done better, but it might just be a coincidence. Okay, it's time for Jokes of the Day. These first two are from our friend Y.C. Green. What do you call a cow with only 3 legs? Lean beef. And I'm on a seafood diet. I see food and I eat it. That's about what I'm on. But it's a lot of things I can't eat. I see lots of food I can't eat, and I don't eat it. Maybe should be my motto. Bill, where did you get that gold watch, Joe? Joe, I won it in a race. Bill, how many people participated in it, Joe? 3, a policeman, the owner of the watch, and me. Oh, some race. Okay, why was 6 scared of 7? Because 7, 8, 9 made him scared. Math teacher, if I have 5 bottles in one hand and 6 bottles in the other hand, what do I have? Student, a drinking problem. Ooh, you tell him. Teacher, which book has helped you the most in your life? Student, my father's checkbook. Ooh, check mark. Do you realize how much money that you spend on raising a child from birth until probably 18? And then these days, it's probably, more than that. It's a lot. I'm not exact what the amount was, but it was well over 100,000. And it's hard to come up with sometimes. But we always took care of our children first. Food on the table, and a roof over the head, and decent clothes. The basic needs you have to take care of. Okay. Why does Humpty Dumpty love autumn? Because Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Okay. What do you call a pig that does karate? A pork chop? Yeah. A man got hit in the head with a can of Coke, but he was all right because it was a soft drink. If any of y'all have ever got hit, actually been hit with a can of soda or beer or whatever, that's, not open, I mean, they'll knock you out. I mean, I'm not kidding you. I haven't been knocked out with one, but I saw somebody get hit with some kind of drink one time, and it knocked them out. Sure did. Okay. Of course, that was at the lake when I was about 18 or 20, something like that. That's quite a while ago. That wasn't yesterday or nothing, y'all. If you ever get cold, just stand in the corner of a room for a while. They're normally around 90 degrees. Hey, that's where I'm at then. You can think, oh, I'm in timeout, but no, it's warm here, you know. All right. Joy's joke of the day. Wife, how would you describe me? Husband, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. What does that mean? Adorable, beautiful, cute, delightful, elegant, fashionable, gorgeous, and hot. Oh, thank you, but what about IJK? I'm just kidding. Oh, you didn't. You were doing good till you stuck your foot in your mouth, bro. Quit while you're ahead. All right, and now it's time for a drink of peachy tea, and then who is this? My throat finally got better. It only really hurt me bad for one day. I don't know if it was some kind of thing going around or what. There's all kinds of stuff going around. I had to go when I got my excuse me, y'all. I know this is still running though. When I went and got my B12 shot the other day, normally if you go early, there's not that many people in there. It's a clinic, you know, and normally, like I said, in the mornings there's not that many people, but that place was packed. And the nurse, you know, I asked her something about it, and she said that all of them were, not all of them, but most of them were call-ins where people are getting sick. You know, and they called in and asked if they could come in, and that's why they had so many more. So I'm glad they got me out of there kind of quick, because I could have been there forever. It's because I didn't have to actually see a doctor. All I needed was the nurse to give me that shot. I didn't need to visit with the doctor and sit there for, who knows, it would have been, I bet I'd have been there 3 hours, you know, easy. It's happened before. Okay, today, on Who Is This? Where am I? Ooh, boy. That looks good. We'll get to it. Working on it. Okay, yesterday. This went through a few of you. And he looks a little, he's old here, you know, which he's old in, he's been old for a long time. Christopher Lloyd. He was the professor on Back to the Future. And someone mentioned something else he was in, and I'd forgotten all about that. But yeah, Christopher Lloyd, the crazy professor. And then, of course, yesterday I didn't have a early picture of Patricia Heaton from Raymond and the Middle. And, you know, we loved Raymond, you know, when it was out. But I liked the Middle a lot better. They were more like a, you know, real family, except for certain things. But, yeah, I mean, I thought they were more real. I don't know. Ray, Everybody Loves Ray was funny, though. But I liked her better in the Middle is what I'm trying to get at, I guess. Okay, and now, y'all guess who these are in the comments today. And I'll show who it is tomorrow. Hopefully, let's see if we got a... Okay, this is a good one. Kind of looks like her too, y'all. She was the wife of, I think his name was Doug on King of Queens. She was also in the talk show for a long time called The View. Very outspoken. I think she was in Scientology and had a big thing about them, you know, where she got out of it and stuff. I don't know if y'all see any of that. I watched a little bit of them. Okay, and our man of the day, I don't think I've used this. It's possible. We've done a lot of them, but I've got a lot of new people too. So, he was in the movie Zoolander, and the ones A Night at the Museum, I think there was like 2 or 3 of them, and many other funny movies. His pals with, I think Owen Wilson, I think his name is, was in a lot of his too. And now, let's see. Okay, we got that. Take a guess. Don't be shy. And now it is time for a drink of peachy tea. And it's tablet time. Tablet time. Tablet time. Let's see what we got. This is where I ended it yesterday. Okay, that's not... Okay, that was yesterday. That was yesterday. I don't know if I showed the pork chop. I think I showed this one yesterday. Well, that was the pork chop casserole. Pork chop and rice casserole. It was really good. I lean towards the chicken myself. I just like chicken a little bit better than pork. Okay, here you go. Here's a joke Joy put. I mean, a cartoon Joy put on here. I think it was on Facebook. Hillbilly motorcycle, Kawasaki. Oh, we watched one of those Minion movies the other day, and I'd never really watched them before. I knew what they were and saw little things on TV about them or whatever, but it was pretty cool. I mean, they're funny. Some of these new animated movies are really pretty neat. Okay. I think we have mice. She sent that too, Joy did. Here's another one. Well, Joy sent me a few. I hear all the mice are organic. Whole Foods. Good one, Joy. See, I hadn't seen the ones when Joy sends them. I don't look at them before, so I think that was funny. And okay, here's what I put on. It doesn't have any words. I'll just have to look at it. It'll stay right. You see, Joy?
That's cute.
Them ducks are flying upside down on purpose. He looks out the window and freaks out. Okay. Let's see, I might have to make this a little bit bigger. Gwen and I have been together for 10 years, but we've never actually met. A long-distance relationship. Okay, let's see what this one is. I think, yeah, this is one of the ones I sent too. I think it's 2 more. Come on, why is it not? I know this kind of has a Christmas theme. This is the last time I go out to lunch with Dasher. But I thought it was funny. It's not too bad Christmas. It kind of looks like in between seasons anyway. Oh Lord, this past Christmas I had Christmas jokes. I had all Christmas jokes and a lot of Christmas cartoons for I don't know how long. And finally I just about ran out of all. I looked at every Christmas joke I could find in cartoon, I think. I'm going to give you a bunch of literature about insomnia. Start reading it at bedtime and you'll be asleep in no time. That guy's sitting there like, okay. Let's see what else we got. Okay, you've seen my peachy tea. So good. And now, here's my lunch. Junior Pal with cheese. And there is lettuce on there. They're just a little skimpy today. Frenchy fries, they call them there. And they put like a seasoning salt on them. They used to put a bunch more than they do now, but they used to be a little too salty, but they tasted good. They still taste good. And then there's my peachy tea. We ain't gonna be going out too much this month. We got too many bills, and that you can really burn through some money quick if you eat out every day or something, or a lot of days in a row. So today we had to go to Kroger's for a few things that we were out of. I think we got some eggs and biscuits, and it was raining so hard. Joy just went in with the umbrella, and she was afraid I might slip or something and fall the way I shuffle around. I stayed in the car, but she got, what was I going to say? I'm completely drawing a blank. I mean, oh yeah. I was looking at the paper. I took it with me. I had intended on buying a few things that were on sale, but then it started raining like crazy on the way there. But I did notice they had a Boston Butts pork, for 99 cents a pound. And she got a big one. And we put it in the crock pot. And I've got it seasoned. And then after it's done, I'll, get the bone out and shred it all up. And put the barbecue sauce in. I need some brown sugar. I better write that down. I'm out of brown sugar. If I don't write something down, I'll forget it. That's for sure. But yeah, we're gonna have that tonight. Barbecue and something with it. I think maybe have some French fries, or we might get something at Walmart to go with it. This is Logan's breakfast. I just had a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. He had biscuits and gravy, and he made him some egg and turkey bacon to go with it. And he tore up the turkey bacon. He's been making, some of his breakfast almost every morning. He eats a little bit more than I do, and Joy, she won't eat breakfast hardly. And it's all you can do to get her to eat something for lunch, but I got her to eat a Junior Pal with cheese today. That's better than nothing. But, yeah, I think that's about it today. That really wasn't enough to show as a haul, from Kroger. It was just odds and ends and stuff for breakfast, so we're thinking, I think it's cleared off a little bit for now, so we might go on and get a few things that we needed at Walmart, but I don't think we're gonna be doing a whole lot there either, because I've got to really watch it. So I know a lot of y'all out there, I'm sure, are on a budget too, and you can't stray from your budget. I mean, if you're on a fixed income and you only get that same amount every month, and all of a sudden, where I was in the hospital, get a bill from them, and then this thing with my infusions, I got like 4 different bills that are $1,000 or more a piece and stuff, and they're already hassling us a little bit over that. And I mean, you can only do what you can do, and I'm going to take care of my family, you know, and we're hoping. We just sent off the application for help soon. I mean, we just sent it off, so we're going to see if they'll approve it soon, I hope. But anyway, that'll be it for today. Everybody, please press that like button, subscribe if you hadn't, and press that notification bell so you get all my videos as they come out. Everybody have a great day, and God bless.